You're waking up fully charged and ready for miracles today. If you wish to accept these after I activate them and affirm them over you, just simply state them in the I am afterwards, right? I am this, I am this. You are always in an I am, whether you realize it or not. I am hungry, I am working, I am tired, I am happy, I am joyful, I am bored, right? I am feeling this, I am now this. This is a reprogramming. Reprogramming is extremely helpful in your life. The only time that it's not as helpful is if your cup is already extremely full, that it's so full that you can't pour anything new into it, right? Where there's so many traumas, addictions, pains, anxieties, worries, right? You can still fall into the present moment, but oftentimes that cup needs to be poured out, and that's where the one-on-one really helps and comes into play. Every step I take builds unstoppable momentum. Every step that you take is going to build unstoppable momentum today. Keep that in mind. Every choice that you're making, every step that you're taking today is building more and more momentum for your day and for the rest of your week. Every step that you take today, even walking into this live, was a great step of building momentum for today and for your week. You won't even imagine the difference. What I hear people say all the time is, my mind is blown. I can't believe that happened. Life is feeling so different. I feel so different, Josh. What is going on? I'm happy. I'm joyful. I don't understand. Other people around me are smiling, are laughing, right? I feel more peace in my life. I'm creating. I'm having more money flow in. My relationships are stronger, whatever it may be, right? What a beautiful place to live from when you are building momentum for your day and for your week, like you are right now. And I commend all of you. You're absolutely beautiful, amazing souls. Your energy attracts the right people and opportunities today. Your energy attracts the right people and right opportunities today. My energy attracts the right people and right opportunities today. Excellent. You move with purpose and joy towards your goals. You are moving with purpose and joy towards your goals. Moving with purpose and joy towards my goals and your goals. Welcome in, Allison. So good to see you. I really enjoyed your video yesterday. I was very happy to see you in such a enlightened, joyful state. That was a beautiful place to be. I felt it with you. That's why I reposted your video on my storyboard, because I felt your energy. That was an amazing place to be. You start your day strong and end it even stronger. You're starting your day strong and ending it even stronger. You're starting your day strong and ending it even stronger. I start my day strong with momentum and I end it even stronger. I start my day strong with momentum and I end it even stronger. As you'll realize, as your habits, as your emotions and your actions and your thoughts start to change, your whole reality and your world will start to change around you. The way that people act around you will change. Your job opportunities will change. Your money opportunities will change. Everything will start to shift to come into new alignment with a new match with that personality. The hardest part of awareness on someone's own inner journey, on their own soul journey, is recognizing and realizing that we are a perfect match to everything that we have in our life. And many of us do not want to admit that, but we are a perfect match to whatever it is that we have in our life, whether it's the lack and limitation with money, whether it's the struggling relationship, whether it's the job where we hate our boss, whatever it is, we are a match to that. The more I move, the more opportunities flow to me. The more that you move, the more that opportunities flow to you. You're going to find that you have a lot more opportunities in your life when you are doing things, when you are taking action, when you are going places, when you are saying yes to life, right? The opportunities will show up to you in many different ways. It could be while you're at the gym. It could be while you're out at the restaurant, right? It could be wherever you are. It could be at your job or workplace. But the more that you are moving, the more that you are doing things, the more the opportunities have a chance to show up in your life. That is just simply the laws of nature, in being around more people, having more conversations, especially those of a higher vibrational rate. People will want to invite you places. They'll want to give you things. They'll want to give you offers, right? It'll be a natural occurrence of that self. You radiate vitality that inspires your clients, partners, and friends. You are radiating vitality that inspires your clients, partners, and friends. You're radiating vitality that inspires your clients, partners, and friends, right? Inspire them simply by living from that wisdom. Wisdom is action. You can fill yourself with all sorts of knowledge. You can fill yourself with all sorts of spiritual knowledge, all sorts of law of attraction knowledge, all sorts of manifestation knowledge. And if you are not living the embodiment of that action, it is not wisdom. There is no wisdom if you are not taking any action on that which you know, right? I could know everything about building a house, but if I do not actually build the house, there is no wisdom there, right? What is the point of that knowledge if I know everything about building a house, but I do not build a house? You are a match to what is happening. If you want more abundance, raise your vibration, be authentic. Yes. As Christ says in the Bible, to he that has, even more abundance will be given unto him. And to he who thinks he has not, even that which he thinks he has will be taken from him. These are states of consciousness that he's talking about. He's talking about states of gratitude and appreciation, right? To he who has, and they think they have, and they are happy for what they have, even more abundance will be given unto them. And for he or she, right? He is just plural for everybody that thinks they have not, even that which they think they have will be taken from them. He's talking about states of consciousness. Every cell in your body is alive with health and abundance. Every cell in your body is alive with health and abundance. So good to see all of you. We are blasting today. This is an amazing Tuesday. We now have 1111 on the likes. My eyes are always drawn to the synchronicities. It just happens naturally. I didn't try. This is just how the being is set now. I see things like that all the time. So 1111 on the likes. We are over 350 people on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. We can sometimes have as many as 500 at a time and normally as low as at about 100. But you guys are all absolutely incredible. I always declare over your life that gifters, you are going to receive tenfold in another way, shape, or form. And many of you can be testimonials already for that. I'm already getting tons of messages in the chats, right? Of course, the one-on-ones are the quickest and highest of transformations, but lots of people that are saying things like, I feel so different. My life is changing. This happened. I don't understand. My mind is blown. Of course, come into the recognition that miracles are a normal thing, right? Of course, you are deserving of love. Of course, you are worthy and valuable. Of course, you are beautiful. Of course, you are attractive, right? Of course, you are made in the image of God. Of course, you are a son and daughter of that. What a silly belief to think that we cannot be happy. What a silly belief to think that we cannot live in joy, right? What a silly belief to think that we can't create, that we're not worthy of owning a business, that we're not worthy of creating whatever it might be. I am here to destroy those belief systems because they have been programmed in you through what we would call the matrix, right? Through the birth pattern. Whatever your parents were, whatever your coaches were, whatever your friends were, whatever your teachers were, you were taught all of these things as a little child. You can't do this. It's not safe to do this. We don't have enough money to do this. You're too broke to do that, right? You can't become a doctor. It takes 10 years to become a doctor. You don't have enough money to go to college for that, whatever it may be. One belief after another belief poured onto you. And I'm here to pull all those shackles and chains from you and say that you can live from your place of joy. Live the life you truly want to live and create. Everybody has different passions that they want to create in their life, right? Different hobbies. No judgments upon it. Some people like to dance. Some people like to sing. Some people like to draw. Some people like to play in the garden. Some people like to do things with their kids. Some people like to hunt. Some people like to fish. Some people like to knit and sew, right? Some people like to play Pokemon cards or video games. There are all sorts of different avenues in which your joy and your hobby can truly come out, right? Everybody has a different perspective. Everybody has a different way of living. Everybody has a different joy in their life. That is the human experience. If we're all meant to do the same thing, what a boring world it would be, right? If we're all meant to think the same way, if we're all meant to have the same beliefs, if we're all meant to do the same thing for our hobbies or our joys, what a boring perspective that would be, right? What a boring perspective that would be. So I also help people monetize their dream life is the point of that. I also help people monetize their joys and their passions into actually making money online, where you're attracting the right people, where you are building a business, you're building a brand, and you're actually making money. There's a lot of people on TikTok who have 50,000, 100,000 plus followers and make absolutely no money on TikTok. You need to use discernment whenever you listen to videos, whenever you listen to people There are a lot of liars on social media, and they will lie straight to your face over and over because they do not see your face, right? They're just talking to a screen. So you need to use great discernment with who you listen to, especially when it comes to people that are selling you things online. All right, use very great discernment. Get to know your follower, get to know who it is that you are listening to, and come into, can I trust this person? Yes, I can trust this person, or no, I should not trust this person, right? Get to know their personality and use discernment with their personalities. Are they using you for their own growth, or are they actually there to serve you, to better you, and it is a win-win situation, right? We are playing a game of giving and receiving. We're playing a universal game of giving and receiving. If I am giving myself unconditionally to you, and I know that I'm going to return, not from pure expectation out of you necessarily, but just simply of how God and the universe works in a game of giving and receiving, right? So I know my value, I know my worth, I know what I am giving to you in this moment and with the one-on-ones and with my ebooks, and that will reflect properly, right?